Guys, it's Makeup Elisa here. Welcome back to my channel. I know it has been so long and I'm so sorry for the wait, but I just been dealing with everyday life and I've just been working every day. For those of you who do not know, I am working at Sephora now, so it's been pretty hectic, but I am back with a favorites haul for my favorites that I've been loving for the month of April. All the things I'm going to show you are brands that I've been using for a while that I've just been loving, and I've been really into skincare lately, so I figured I would share some of my skincare faves with you guys. And yeah, so let's just jump right into the video and I hope you guys like it. Okay guys, so the first thing I want to talk about is foundation. So I have been loving my NARS Sheer Glow foundation. I am a matte girl. I like a matte finish, but I have been loving this little guy. A little fly away. I have just been loving this little guy. I'm in the shade New Guinea. Now this is a shade maybe too dark. I think I would need Maiko. Is that how you pronounce it? I'm sorry if I'm butchering it up. But I think that would be my perfect shade. But I like being a little darker because once all the highlighting and contour is done, it kind of evens itself out. So I have been loving this little guy. Again, it is more of that dewy finish, but I am kind of open to it. I've been trying to change the way my makeup is because, you know, you don't want to get stuck doing the same exact thing. So I've been trying it. I've been using it for about a month and I am in love with this guy. So if you guys want to cop this, cop this like it's like an album. If you guys want to purchase this, you can get it at Sephora. That's where I got mine from. I'm not sure if they sell NARS anywhere other than Sephora, but maybe check like your Macy's or your like Nordstrom's. I know they might sell it, but I got mine from Sephora and I think it retails for about $43. So you guys might want to check that out. So the next foundation that I want to talk about is from Mercier, and this is the Candle Glow Soft Luminous foundation. Now I like this foundation. I really haven't played with it as much as I have my NARS Sheer Glow, but this is really nice. And again, I'm trying to stay away from the matte kind of feel because I feel like my skin is getting a little too dry. It's not as oily as it once was before. Maybe because I have been drinking a lot of water, but I love this. The only thing with this is I did try to apply it with my beauty blender and that was like a no-go. So if you do apply it, try to apply it with like a dry sponge or maybe your hands. Your hands are probably going to be the best way for me. I do not like using my hands with foundation only because I just don't like the fact that it gets everywhere. Like, I'm such a klutz. Like, my foundation gets everywhere. It's on my shirt. It's in my hair. So, for me, I don't like using my hands for it, but you definitely want to use your hands. It's kind of like the best way, or a dry sponge. I know Laura Mercier has, like, a sponge that comes with, like, her foundations and stuff, so you might want to try this guy with the foundation. I can't remember off the top of my head what this retails for, but it is really nice. So if you're trying to switch up your makeup, if you're trying to go from matte to a little dewy, I would go with these guys because they're not as dewy. Like, you don't look like, obviously you don't look like someone threw a puddle of water on you, but they are really, really nice. So if you guys want to check this out, I know you can get this at Sephora. That's where I got mine from. Or you can try to go on Laura Mercier's site, and also with NARS, you can try to go on the site. And again, I'm not sure what this retails for, but amazing. And the next foundation I want to talk about is from Josie Maran. This is the Vibrancy foundation. It's a fluid foundation, and this is one of those like dewy finishes. Now, I love Josie Maran because if I'm saying Maran, sorry if I'm butchering up the name, but she has really, really nice products, and they are oil-based, but they're not mineral oil-based, which can break you out and cause milia, which is what I was getting from using baby oil from taking off my makeup. But this can be considered as skincare because it has so many skincare benefits in here. I was talking to the brand rep about this foundation, and she was like basically explaining so much to me about it, but this is what I was using for a little while. I've only used this about once or twice, but I was using it when my face was breaking out a lot because it has a lot of skincare, so it'll help with your breakouts. So yeah, if you guys are looking for a dewy kind of makeup, but you don't want something with a lot of chemicals in it, you guys should check out Josie Maran, the Vibrancy Foundation. And again, it's not a matte finish. It is more for your dewy type of girl, but it is amazing. Again, I applied mine with my beauty blender and I didn't have any problems, but you can also apply this with your foundation brushes that you have, beauty blender, whatever your preference is. Some people like to do it with their hands, but you guys should definitely go pick this up. And I am in the shade Fearless. Now this is a little too light for me, so I did have to mix it with my L'Oreal Infallible Pro matte foundation, which I have like number 111, which I think is like the darkest shade in that because I got that in summertime. But I do mix these two together to get the perfect shade. But yeah, it's a little too light, but it is amazing. So you guys, can check this out at Sephora. Okay, so since we're still kind of on foundations, I want to talk about this. Mine's is a little dirty because I just did my makeup, but the Makeup Forever Professional Pro Finish Powder. Now, I've been loving this Pro Finish powder. I have the shade number 185, and I use this to contour with. I was using a MAC blush for a long time, which was in the shade Blunt, but this does me, like, this does no wrong, like, and it gives more coverage, especially in my contour area. I felt like I was breaking out. I don't know if it's from my MAC, but I was using my MAC foundation for a couple years, and the contour powder for a couple years, and you know, I just started seeing breakouts, so I kind of wanted to switch it up a little bit. So I've been using this for about 2 months now, and I am in love with it. I don't think I will ever put it down. It just gives really nice coverage, especially to my contour, because I haven't been contouring with creams lately. I've been mostly with powder, but this is amazing. So if you guys want to try to contour, I recommend trying a powder first. Maybe, I mean, I think retails for about $38 or $35, but it is definitely worth it if you don't want to buy like a full kit, because I have some clients where they're like, I don't want a full kit, I just want to use the contour powder. So try a darker foundation, and that could also be a dupe for your contour palette. So I've been using this, and again, I'm in love with it. I think it retails for about $38. I'm not 100% sure. I got mine from Sephora, but I think you can only get Makeup Forever from Sephora or their actual website. So if you guys want to check it out, go check it out, because it is literally everything. I don't know what I was doing for so long without this guy, but I'm happy I got him now because I'm never letting him go. It's probably backwards. But the next thing I want to talk about is a primer. So this is the Nivea Men Sensitive post-shave balm. Mine's is a little dirty, but I love this little guy. So you can read this retails for about $5. I got mine's at Target. So this little guy is really special because he has glycerin in him. So with glycerin, is going to make, it's like tape, so it's going to make your makeup stick to anything with glycerin in it. This has my makeup lasting all day long, and again, it is so cheap. It's $5 and you get a whole bottle of basically primer. You know what I mean? I would be careful because I did feel when I first tried it out, I kind of like got a little bumpy, but it could have been from anything else. So yeah, I love this. It has glycerin in it. Anything with glycerin is like good for your makeup. It's going to make it last long. It does have like a weird mint smell, so if you can bypass that, then you can definitely, you know, use it. And again, from those days where I work from 12:30 to 9:30, I wear this because this is the best for that. Like, my makeup still looks good after 8.5 hours later. So I would definitely pick this little guy up. Try it. It's only $5. You got a whole bottle. If you don't like it, you can always return it. But again, I got mine at Target. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is my Naked 3 palette. I have been loving this palette. Okay, so I decided to go with a Naked 3 palette only because I love to switch it up, and I feel like in this palette I could wear a lot more of the shadows. My favorite transition shadow shade, one of my favorite shades in the palette is Nooner, which is a really pretty like light purplish kind of pinky kind of color, which looks like this. This is Nooner. I love putting Nooner in my crease. I love using it as my transition shade. It's just an amazing palette, and not to mention that it is like rose gold, and I'm a gold fanatic, so anything gold I must have. So I love it. This you can get at Sephora or urbandecay.com. It retails for $58. I mean, if you can find dupes for all the shades that come in the palette, you don't necessarily have to buy the palette. I just needed to get it because it just was calling my name, and it's rose gold and it's pretty, and I reach for this little guy all the time, so I figured why not get it? Since we're talking about shadows, basically I've been trying to build a Z palette. So I know you guys are probably thinking like, you're a makeup artist, you're late on Z palettes. I know, but I've always just bought palettes, and I've always just used like nice brown tones. I've never really kind of stepped out of my comfort zone with a lot of color. Like now I'm trying to, you know, do those bright, those really royal blues and bright greens, and I'm trying to be different now. But yeah, so anyways, that's besides the point. I just purchased my little mini Z palette. I got this little guy at Sephora for $10. And inside of my Z palette, I purchased some new shades. Now, don't mind my NARS Coconut Grove. My baby dropped, and I couldn't save her, but it's still a little bit left, so I'm kind of holding on for dear life until I purchase a new one. But I purchased 4 Anastasia shadows. Now, these shadows, this darker one, I know this is caramel, this is burnt orange, sienna, and I think this is hot fudge or hot chocolate. I'm not sure. Let me... Oh, hot chocolate. So I love these I love these shadows because they're super duper pigmented. Like honestly, right now I haven't really tried Makeup Geek, I haven't really tried Morphe shadows, but right now Anastasia is definitely winning. Like I love her warm tone browns. I'm a warm tone brown kind of girl. I love warm colors on my lid, I love warm colors in my crease. I just love warm colors, period. Especially colors like caramel and sienna are like my absolute favorite. And I know you guys are probably going to say burnt orange and caramel look exactly alike, but I just had to have them both because I just wanted them both. So yeah, these are super pigmented. They retail for $12 each, but you can also like it comes with like a quad when you get like the quad of like 4, so you can build your own palette. I got this because I'm going to order some single shadows from Morphe and from Makeup Geek, so I figured I would just buy a palette, a little mini palette to start me off. But they are super amazing. I am wearing burnt orange, sienna, and hot chocolate, basically all the shades here in my crease today, and I again love it. So if you guys want to purchase the shadows, you can get them at Macy's, you can get them at Sephora. Well, certain Sephoras, I know I work in the Sephora in Jersey and Cherry Hill, so we just recently got all her stuff. But again, they retail for $12. They're super duper pigmented, so these are must. So the next thing I want to talk about is one of my favorite mascaras right now. It is the Makeup Forever Smoky Extravagant Mascara. I have been loving this mascara so much. It just gives my lashes so much definition and volume and length. It is just crazy to me. It does all 3, and it kind of does give like a smoky effect. I always have lashes on, so I really only use it for my bottom lashes, but I love the way the brush is because I feel like it has a point, so I can literally get right where my lashes are. It doesn't make them clumpy, but me, I love a clumpy lash, so that wouldn't bother me anyway. But yeah, this one was the actual travel size that you can get from Sephora. It was, I think, $12 to $16. I'm not sure, but I think 12 or $10, I'm not sure, but it is amazing. And if you guys don't want to buy the big size to maybe try it out, I recommend the travel size. I always buy travel size stuff because I'm always on the go with work, so I don't have time to have like a big ass mascara in my little beauty bag as I'm, you know, in and out and leaving and coming, going, whatever. So got this at Sephora. So the next thing I want to talk about is concealer. So I got this from Walmart, and I'm pretty sure everyone has tried this concealer. I'm pretty sure everyone has seen this concealer sometime in their life, but it's the new Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles Treatment Concealer. So I've been wearing this little guy for about, I could say 2 weeks straight. I don't have it on today, but it is amazing. Like, it does cover my dark circles. I do feel like my dark circles are getting lighter. I don't know is it if it's because of this, because it has treatment in it, but I know I have been kind of taking care of my under eye, putting eye cream, doing like the Peter Thomas Raw 24 karat gold eye patches under my eyes. So I'm not sure if this has been helping with that too, but I love it. It gives really nice coverage, and I love the fact that this gets a little messy at the top, like the concealer part, but I love how comfortable this little like cushion little guy here is at the applicator, because it doesn't like hurt to put your concealer on. Like, I've had concealers where I'm like swiping and I feel like it's like swiping my skin, like those like lip gloss concealers. Like, I don't like that. So this is super comfortable under my under eye. It covers my dark circles. I'm not sure what this retails for. It might be about $12 since I did get it from Walmart, but I got it like weeks ago, so I really don't remember off the top of my head. But you can get this at your local Walmart, maybe CVS, maybe Rite Aid. I did get mine at Walmart. So the next thing I want to talk about that I've been loving is this new Urban Decay Afterglow highlighter. So this is a 8-hour powder highlighter, and I'm in love with it. I have the shade Sin, and it's just like a really pretty gold highlight. And I was looking for a new highlighter, which I do have it on now, so you guys can see. I have it on by itself. I normally pair it with my Anastasia Rivera highlighter. I'll put Rivera on first and then put this little guy. But I figure, you know, let me give it a chance to see if it can stand on its own. And honey, it is standing on its own. I love this highlighter. The only thing I wish is that it came with like maybe a compact mirror here. That's the only thing I don't like, but the packaging is super cute. I just wish it came with a mirror. And I love the fact that this is kind of like a magnet, so it kind of closes and you don't have to worry about if you drop your product and a whole bunch it's like it breaks or anything like that. So I love it. And again, this is in the shade Sin. I got this from Sephora, so if you guys want to check it out, I would go check it out. They have other colors too. I'm not sure the names off the top of my head, but yeah, so go check this out. And I do not remember the retail price of this. I just know it is amazing. And so the next thing I want to talk about is setting spray. So I've been using the e.l.f. Matte Magic Mist and Set Spray. As you can see, this is kind of like almost gone. This is my second one, and I do have a backup. Don't worry, I do have a backup, but I've been loving this guy. Like, even though I've been trying that kind of like dewy foundation, I like how this kind of doesn't keep me as dewy, you know, if that makes sense. Like, this kind of still, like, I'm using dewy products, and of course I'm using powder, but I know that probably doesn't make sense. You're like, why are you using a dewy foundation and then powder and then a matte setting spray? But I love the way that the dewiness feels on top of my skin versus if I just did a matte foundation, powder, and then a matte setting spray over top of that. I feel like my face is too dry, so I kind of love the fact that my dewy foundation balances it out, and then this is like that pow at the end. I got this from e.l.f. and this retails for $3, so I literally bought 3 of them, and this is my second one, and I'm running out of this one, so I did get a backup. I'm gonna have to go to e.l.f. on Friday and probably buy 3 more because I love them that much, and they're so cheap, so I would check that out. And then the next thing I want to talk about is my Marc Jacobs eyeliner. Now, this is a pricey eyeliner, but I love it. So this retails for $25. You can get this at Sephora. I know they did have problems with these little guys back in a little couple months ago, but they did pull them off the shelves, and they are back on the shelves, and they are amazing. This is waterproof. I've tried some eyeliners. I love gel liners, but this has been the only, and I say only, matte freaking eyeliner that stays in my waterline. Only eyeliner, and it's retractable. You don't have to worry about having a pencil sharpener, and it is super duper creamy, and it goes on so smooth, so you're not tugging and pulling at your eye and causing wrinkles. So if I were you guys, I would check it out. I've been using this for about 2 months now, every day, unless I do like a white liner or maybe like a nudish liner. But I am obsessed, and they come in different colors. So if you wanted to try a pop of blue under your eye, maybe a teal, maybe a purple, maybe a brown, they have so much for you to choose from. So I would check this out. They do retail for $25, but this has been the best $25 ever. So I would go and check this out at Sephora. And then the next thing I want to talk about is my little baby here. So this is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I love this powder. So what I did was I bought a travel size because I did have my Sacha Buttercup powder, and I love my Sacha Buttercup powder, and that never serves me wrong. I just wanted a new powder, something different, so I purchased this because I've seen so many makeup artists like Makeup Shayla, Aaliyah J, Miss Rosh Posh. They all have it, so I figure I'll try it, and I am obsessed. It is a pricey powder. It retails, the larger size retails for about $38. The mini was $23. I got it to try it out, but the mini is totally not worth it because you run out so fast. This is like my second mini, but I'm just gonna buy the big one because, you know, I just love it so much, and it's like, you know, why not invest in something that you love? So get that powder. You guys, I love lashes. I'm the type of girl who has to have lashes on every single day. Anyone will tell you I have lashes on pretty much every day. But the lashes I have been loving are from Coco Lashes. They are everything. I've been wearing Amore for about 2 weeks straight. Legit straight, and they still look so good. Like, I'm just so obsessed with these lashes. They're amazing. I got them from ladymoss.com. They retail for about $6 to $7, but they are worth it. The shipping was really fast too. It took them like a week to come, but I don't mind, you know. Literally, I've been wearing them for 2 weeks straight. Like, literally every day, every morning. I have not deep cleaned them. I've just been pulling them off and applying them every day. They're amazing, so I would check that out. And then I want to talk about some of my favorite brushes at the moment. So this is a Sephora collection brush. This is the Pro Pressed Full Coverage Complexion brush, and this is in the number 66. This is supposed to be like comparable to a beauty blender, hence the shape of a beauty blender. So you're supposed to dab this on, and it kind of puts your foundation on evenly. I have been loving this because it is so compact, so it does not steal your product. I love my beauty blender, but sometimes, you know, it is made with special fibers, so it doesn't take as much foundation as if you were to use one of those knockoff sponges. But this little guy takes literally none. Like, if I put too much foundation here, I literally have to drag it all the way down to my neck because this does the job for you. And I have dark circles, so the fact that this kind of like covers everything is amazing. So this retails for $36. It's pretty pricey, but it is worth it. So if you guys want to pick this up, this is only available at Sephora.com, or if you go to Sephora and you get it yourself, hopefully they're in stock because these sell pretty fast. Okay, so now that we're done talking about makeup, I want to get into the skincare because I have been really into skincare lately. I've been so obsessed with my skin lately because it has been breaking out, and it has been, you know, just acting all kinds of crazy. And I know it's probably because, you know, I'm getting older and my skin is changing, especially with the weather too, and I'm wearing so much makeup, and sometimes, you know, I'm a victim to falling asleep with my makeup on. So I have been using some products that I want to share with you guys. So the first thing I want to share with you guys is from Boscia. Now this is their detoxifying black cleanser, and then this is the Boscia Makeup Breakup Cool Cleansing Oil. So before, I was using baby oil to take off my makeup, but I had to stop doing that because that was so bad for my skin because it has mineral oil in it, so it was clogging my pores so bad. So I had to like buy an actual makeup remover, and these two are the travel sizes, and they're only $10. You can get these from Sephora, but this is such a good deal. So for $10, you get to try both out, which I think is amazing for $10. And this is a good size for $10. Like, are you kidding me? This is more than enough makeup remover and cleanser. This cleanser gets really warm when you put it on, but I love the fact that it does that because it kind of makes me feel like it's working. And they come with like these little protective little clip-on little guys here, so if you have any kids in the house, they can't like play with them or touch them. So I love them, and they retailed for $10, but they do have the bigger sizes at Sephora, so I would try that out. And if you're like me, as a girl out there using baby oil to take off your makeup, stop before you ruin your skin and you end up with like this little freaking bumps on your face like me. So don't do it, ladies. Just buy some makeup remover. And then the next product I want to talk about, these are from Dr. Dennis Gross, and I did not know a lot about skincare because I just literally used to put makeup on and just wash my face with soap and water, but that was not good. So I've been using a lot of products lately, and the products I've been loving that I purchased like 2 of them. I have two of these from Dr. Dennis Gross. These are the Alpha Beta Ultra Gentle Daily Peels. So as a 2-step peel, there's one, the first step is exfoliate and smooth, which is kind of like smoothing out my skin from these little bumps that I had because I had like milia. And then the step 2 is firm and lift. So when you do these little guys, well, these are the 100-point perks that come in Sephora. They come just like this, and like the step 1, step 2 little pad form. And when you do step 1, it tells you on the box that you want to wait at least 2 minutes before you do step 2, which makes sense. So that way the step 1 can kind of gradually, you know, work its way into the skin and smooth everything out and exfoliate. But I've been loving these guys, and they've been bringing my skin back to normal. And then this is the Hydra Pure Vitamin C Brightening Serum, and this is for if you have dark spots on your skin that you want to correct, you want to do this serum. I do wash my face with my detoxifying cleanser from Boscia. A dry face, I put my serum on, and then I do like my eye cream and then moisturizer and all that stuff. This retails for about $100, and you can find this at Sephora. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is from Fresh. So this is the Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream. It moisturizes, and it is amazing. It has rose in it. The rose in it kind of like brightens up the skin a little bit and evens out skin tones. So it is amazing, and it's super duper hydrating. I did have oily skin, but I don't know what's going on. My skin is changing, so right now it's a little normal to combo. So I've been using this every day, and I love it. This retails for about $40 to $45, and you can get this from Sephora. Okay, and then the next thing I want to talk about, since we're talking about moisturizer, is the Belif, the True Cream, the Aqua Bomb. So this is a little mini sample size that I got just for trying out, but it looks like this. It's like a mint blue, like weirdish kind of, can you see it? Like weird kind of moisturizer, but it is a water-based moisturizer, so it kind of like, it doesn't leave like a matte finish, but like it deeply penetrates and like hydrates the skin. So I've been loving this. I did have a sample size so that way I can try it out and see how I like it, if I do like it, if I don't. But right now I'm loving it. And then I want to talk about the Kate Somerville. This is an acne treatment, and I love it. So what it does is you don't shake it up. It has like this little pink stuff at the bottom. You take a Q-tip and you spot treat different pimples. This dries the pimples out, and it's just amazing. And then this retails for about $24 or $25. You can get that at Sephora, but they are pretty much like amazing. I've been using it. I just got my Kate Somerville, so I haven't used it as much, but I've been using it for about like a week now, and I'm obsessed with it, and I love it. And yeah, so that's pretty much all the products that I've been loving, from makeup to skincare. that I figure I would share with you guys, because I know I get a lot of questions about foundations and makeup, and you know, now it's kind of, a lot of people are into skin. Skin is the way to flawless makeup, and for years I never knew that. I felt that, you know, you could just pile makeup on, it wouldn't clog your pores, it wouldn't give you wrinkles, it wouldn't do anything but just make you flawless. And I come to the realization that in order to have flawless makeup, you definitely need flawless skin. So ladies, you know, it may not work for you, but find a regimen or something, or products, brand that works for you that you can use. And remember to always take off your makeup at night. And it doesn't hurt to try different brands. You know, like I've tried so many different brands, and you know, now I'm just starting to figure out what works for me. So if you try something and it breaks you out, or you don't like it, or you don't like the way it smells, try something else. I mean, don't irritate your skin, but try something else, and I'm pretty sure you'll find what works for you. And once you find what works for you, you won't have to search any longer. So yeah, guys, that is it for me and the products that I've been loving. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I had so much fun making this video for you guys. I hope everything that I showed you guys was helpful. Maybe you guys want to try. I want to have so many more videos coming your way. So if you guys want to leave comments down below and let me know which video I should do next, or what looks you guys want to see. Thank you guys so much for watching my favorites video. Until next time, I love you guys. Bye.